Hi, I am Charlotte Lamp-Davies in the PhocusWire Studio, and I'm joined by Mendel Senf, who is the co-founder of Katanox.
Absolutely.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's wonderful.
Here.
It's wonderful to have you here.
Wonderful to be here.
Let's get straight to it. I want to ask you to start off with, what are the biggest barriers hindering growth within the hospitality industry today?
Well, I mean, it's
a nice question.
Interesting question. And of course, I don't think that the barriers of growth are not related to something today. It is an industry which is, of course, always influenced by external factors, economy, politics, weather, etc., which means that there are so many influences that long-term decisions are always taking a lot of time. And besides of that is that looking into this industry of hospitality and the whole distribution part, what we're looking into in the payments part is that the technology has been has a lot of legacy, and of course legacies are not being solved very soon. No. So decision making is a potential growth blocker, but on the other end, we're getting the feedback that the partnerships we're closing are extremely fast compared to any other technology companies in the hospitality space. So we have to be very, patient and proud.
Absolutely. But how does Katanox help remove these barriers?
Well, mostly because of the fact that if you look into the distribution of hotel rooms and getting paid for it, there are many different components which are currently being managed by different companies. And when we started building actually our company and our platform, our product, we've decided to build from scratch all of these functionalities into one platform. So it solves a lot of friction and also provides a lot of benefits if you look into the whole customer experience and all of the, automation of the workflows, which is right now mostly done either manual or by separate companies. So that's actually where the pain sits. A lot of patchwork is right now being brought into one platform.
Absolutely. And tell us a little bit about how you differ from the competition and maybe what else is in the market.
Well, in that sense, we're a platform which is more or less like, as I just said, consolidating more different components which are right now provided by by separate companies. And if you look from the hotel side or if you look from travel buyer side, those companies have to be managed all individually. And so our competition mostly sits in the corner of connectivity platforms, talking about GDSs, switches, channel managers, and on the other side, companies like commission reconciliation, content providers, but also payment service providers. If you look into the use of virtual credit cards, which is right now the main standard of payment when an agency is paying an hotel.
Maybe tell us a little bit about how accommodation suppliers and travel agents can actually work with Katanox.
Well, the good thing is that our platform is completely open, which means that both accommodation suppliers and the buyers on the platform can register, create an account, and then start building from the buy side to our APIs. And if you look into the supply side, then we're either integrating directly into the property management system and providing the access to onboard the inventory, or with the global chains, we are building to the central reservation systems, which means that it takes a longer onboarding period, but this is actually then providing the marketplace where connection with both can be made and the partnerships can be accepted.
I think we started with a big question, and I think we're going to close with also a big question. I want your opinion on what you think the future of hospitality will look like in the next, say, 5-10 years.
Well, I mean, what we hope to see happening, and also what we're of course going for, is a seamless connection between the buyer and the hospitality provider, or let's say the accommodation supplier. So right now it's a very fragmented marketplace, and looking at the opportunities which are out there in the market, what we see is that there are so many large platforms and channels who have a lot of travel selling potential and currently do not make use of that potential. So what we see happening is that currently there's a handful of online travel agencies who are deciding how this world looks like for the hotels. But in the future, we will see a lot of new initiatives being able to directly connect to the hotels, getting the partnerships done, and start, let's say, selling the inventory of the hotels to their users.
Fantastic. Well, you guys are on a really, really great track to help
you
us
so
get
much.
there. So, Mendel, with that, I wish you and Katanox all the very best of success.
Thank
and
you so
thanks for
much.
joining us here in the studio.
It was wonderful.
Thank you.
All right. Cheers.